Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back again at you with another video. This time I just want to do a quick video to pose the question, should you upgrade from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus? Now, there are some similarities with both devices. Both have IP68 water and dust resistance. Both have dual stereo speakers. Both have great displays. Both have S Pens. Both have great cameras. Both have great battery life. So there are definitely some similarities with the devices, but there are a lot of differences between the two. Now, I just named a few there, just a few, just to get things started. Now, when you think about should you upgrade from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus, first question is, can you afford it? This is an expensive device. It costs $1,100. Now, if you could get it for promotional, where you can get it for $400 off, or maybe a trade-in, get $600 off through Samsung, or get some kind of deal through your carrier, then it's worth the upgrade, no question about it. But if you could just afford it and just pay it straight out and just pay the $1,100, then you should get it. All right. Are you having issues with your Note 9? So if you're having issues with your Note 9, yes, you should upgrade, no doubt. And do you need the latest and greatest? Meaning you need every year you need to upgrade your device because you need the latest and greatest. Now, the reasons I just gave, if those reasons apply to you, then you should upgrade. Of course, if you're coming from an older device, say a Note 8, definitely worth the upgrade, no question about it. Now, in my opinion, I'm going to say it's definitely worth an upgrade. And I'm going to give you some reasons as to why I feel as though it's definitely worth the upgrade. Now, right in front of me is the Note 9. I do have the Note 10 Plus, okay? But I need it at the moment so I can go through my list of the differences between the two devices. Now, one of the first things is between the Note 9 and the Note 10 Plus is that the Note 10 Plus has a whole new design as far as the whole look of it. And I'll just show it real quick on camera. See the whole new design with the camera setup and all that. And it's a much, much bigger display. So it's a whole new design and all the buttons are on one side. Okay? Just want to show you that very quickly. Now, as you can see with the Note 9, you have a actual fingerprint sensor on the back and you have the two cameras on the back, which the Note 10 Plus has 4 cameras on the back. But let's get into the differences very quickly. All right. The Note 9 has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED Infinity O display. The Note 10 Plus has a 6.8-inch Dynamic AMOLED Infinity O display. And you're getting 91% screen to body ratio with the Note 10 Plus. So it's a huge, huge device. And it's very boxy and it's a lot wider than the Note 9. The Note 9 is a little more narrow. Also, the Note 9 is heavier than the Note 10 Plus. Now, I don't know how Samsung managed to make a much bigger display with a bigger battery and make the phone lighter. So kudos to Samsung for that. All right, next thing. The Note 9 has the Snapdragon 845 chipset. The Note 10 Plus has the Snapdragon 855 chipset. Now, that might not be the biggest deal to many of you because both are very fast and smooth. So you may not notice a big difference as far as the chipset is concerned, okay? All right, the Note 9 has 6 gigs of RAM, okay? The Note 10 Plus has 12 gigs of RAM, so you have double the RAM. Next, the Note 9 has 128 gigs of internal storage. The Note 10 Plus has 256 gigs of internal storage, double the storage. The Note 9 has expandable memory up to 512 gigs. That's the 128 gig model, not the 512, which you can upgrade to 1 terabyte. This is just the 128 version of it, but you could expand it up to 512 gigs. The Note 10 has expandable memory up to 1 terabyte. So that's impressive. So you have double the storage on that. The Note 9 has a 4,000 milliamp battery. The Note 10 Plus has a 4,300 milliamp battery. So you have a bigger battery in the Note 10 Plus. The Note 9 has a fingerprint sensor on the back, which I showed you. The Note 10 Plus has a in-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. So the fingerprint sensor is built into the display. Now, it's not as fast as OnePlus 7 and some others, but it does work. Okay? And it's cool that it's in there and it's very, very secure. Okay? All right. Next, the Note 9 has 15 watt fast charging. The Note 10 Plus has 25 watt fast charging with the ability up to 45 watt fast charging. Now with that 45 watt charger, you have to buy that separate through Samsung and it's $50. Now to me it's not worth it because I've seen tests and it's only a 10% difference as far as speeds are concerned. The Note 10 Plus 25 watt charger is crazy fast. I mean, from 0 to 100% in an hour and 5 minutes, and a 0 to 70% in 30 minutes. It's just nuts. I love this charging on here. Saying it was well overdue. The Note 9 has 12 watt fast wireless charging. The Note 10 Plus has 15 watt fast wireless charging. So now you have faster wired charging, you have faster wireless charging. The Note 9 has an iris sensor. Now that's something I actually miss on my Note 10 Plus because my Note 10 Plus does not have the iris sensor, just face unlock, which is not as secure as your irises. The Note 9 has a headphone jack. That's something that's missing with the Note 10 Plus. The Note 10 Plus does not have a headphone jack. That's something that Samsung removed, and I don't understand why because it just wasn't necessary. It just wasn't. They trying to say these lies about they had to fit a bigger battery, so they had to remove the headphone jack. That's complete nonsense. The headphone jack does not take up that much space. If you could fit an S Pen into this phone, you could keep the headphone jack on the phone. The only reason why they removed it is because they're trying to push wireless earbuds. So whatever. So if the headphone jack is a deal breaker for you, then you don't want to get the Note 10 Plus because it does not have a headphone jack. Next thing, the Note 9 has no reverse wireless charging. The Note 10 Plus does have reverse wireless charging or power share, which means you could anything with Qi charging capabilities, you could put it on the back of your Note 10 Plus and literally wirelessly charge it. I've tried it; it does work. I put my smartwatch on it; it charged it. I haven't tried a phone yet, but it does work with anything that has Qi wireless charging capabilities. So that's really cool. I love that feature because you never know when something like that may come in handy. Excuse me. The Note 9 has two cameras on the rear, which I showed you. The Note 10 Plus has four cameras on the rear. One of them is a 16 megapixel ultra wide, and the telephoto lens is a 12 megapixel, and the wide angle is a 12 megapixel, and you have the 3D depth sensor time of flight camera on the back as well. So you have two wide angle cameras on this one, and you didn't even have a wide angle capability on the Note 9. So that's something that was really missing from the Note 9 is a wide angle lens. The Note 10 Plus has, okay, I've already went over the camera thing. The Note 9 has Gorilla Glass 5. The Note 10 Plus has Gorilla Glass 6. The Note 9 has no FM radio. The Note 10 Plus has FM radio. So that might matter to some people. To me, it doesn't matter because I use Spotify. But it just goes to show you one don't have something the other one does. So it's definitely an upgrade there. The Note 9 has 4K recording for only 5 minutes. This is true. And that was very annoying when I wanted to do 4K recording, but it only lasts 5 minutes. That wasn't cool. I didn't like that. However, the Note 10 Plus has unlimited 4K recording. So now you can record as much 4K as you want to with the space that you're allotted, which is a lot because you have 256 gigs of internal storage to begin with. The Note 9 will get just one more update to the latest version of Android, which is true because Samsung only supports their devices for 2 years, which I think is ridiculous. They should at least minimum support their devices for 3 years of software updates, because right now only the Pixel does 3 years. I'm not sure about how long OnePlus supports theirs, but I know the Pixel supports theirs for 3 years. And also, of course, nobody's touching Apple, and I'm not an Apple fan at all, but they support their devices for 5 years. So I can understand why they have such loyal fans to their brand, because they support their product a lot longer, which I think is very good. All right. So the Note 10 Plus will get the next two versions of Android. We'll get Android 10 and Android 11. The Note 9 will just get Android 10, and that's it. And that'll be it. Next one. The Note 9 has HDR10. The Note 10 Plus has HDR10 Plus. So there's an improvement there. The Note 9 can write with the off-screen memo in only 2 colors, which is true. The Note 10 Plus can write with the off-screen memo in 5 different colors. So you have options. Whatever color you want to write in, you got 5 choices as opposed to 2. Next one, the Note 9 has a heart rate monitor, if that's important to you. I got used to it. I did use it. It was helpful. The Note 10 Plus has no heart rate monitor. For some reason, Samsung decided to remove that. The Note 9 has a Bluetooth S Pen that lasts for 30 minutes. However, the Note 10 Plus has a Bluetooth S Pen that lasts for 10 hours. So that's a humongous improvement from the Note 9. From 30 minutes to 10 hours. That's extremely impressive, so you don't even have to worry about it. And it charges up within like a minute. So that's just crazy. The Note 9 has an 8 megapixel front selfie camera. The Note 10 Plus has a 10 megapixel camera with the ability to shoot in 4K. For some people, that's going to be very important. So that's another upgrade. The Note 9 doesn't have live focus video. The Note 10 Plus has live focus video along with zoom in audio, which is extremely impressive. Okay? You can blur the background out in a video. If you're videotaping somebody, you can blur the background. And also, you could zoom in. If you're far away, you could zoom in with your camera and you could catch them, the audio of them, whether it be music or whether it be them talking. That's very impressive. I like that. Very innovative, Samsung. Next one, the Note 9 power button is on the right side of the device, and the Note 10 Plus power button is on the left side of the device. That's another thing I do not like, that Samsung moved the power button to the left side on the Note 10 Plus. I don't like that at all. There was nothing wrong with leaving it on the right side. I have no idea why they did that. That was a dumb move. Hopefully with the next Note 11, they'll put it back on the right side where it belongs. So basically, these are reasons you might want to consider upgrading from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus. However, it's going to come down to personal preference. It's also going to come down to whether you can afford it or not, and whether you really think it's worth these changes. Now, these are just some. It's a lot more things than this. I named 50, but it's so much more. The Note 10 Plus is a beast of a device, which I have right here. I mean, this thing is just a beast. I'm just trying to tell you. I love this device. I mean, it does everything. Like I said, it's missing a headphone jack. It's missing an IR blaster, which I wish they would bring back. They did also add screen recording to this. And I didn't even talk about DeX capability. So it's a lot. This phone is definitely worth an upgrade too. From the Note 9 to this is definitely worth it. But like I said, it's going to come down to personal preference and what you could afford and what you can, and if you can get a good deal on it. So I would suggest, if you really want it, see if you can get a good deal. Maybe you can trade something in and get a few $100s off. And I guarantee if you get it, you won't be disappointed at all. This is a monster. Well, that's my video. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. A big thank you to all my subscribers. Just ask you to please leave a thumbs up, a like. And for those that are new, I ask you to please, if you would like to, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And also share if you know other people that's debating whether they should upgrade from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus. As you can see, I have both devices. So I can basically give you a good idea of one from the other. And they both have the always on display. So great device. Definitely worth it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.